Let's learn two crucial attributes while working with tables. Those are colspan and rowspan. Before that, I'm gonna create a table. So write the table tag, hit enter. Then inside here, let's say we have a table row. Inside the table row, we have table data cell with the text 1. Then we have more 2 data cells. Let me change this 1 to 2 and this one to 3. Save the file. You can see we have a table, but this does not feels like a table. So for that, we have to use the border attribute, border, and give a value of 1 pixel. I'm gonna save the file. You can see the width of the table border is set to 1 pixel. I'm gonna give a width attribute. The width would be 200 pixel. Let me copy this table row or the tr tag and paste it after the current table row. Save the file. Let me change this 1 to 4, then this 2 to 5, then this 3 to 6. Let me copy this and paste it. Let me make this 4 to 7, 5 to 8, then this 6 to 9. Save the file. Let me copy this again, paste this, make this 7, 10, this 8 to 11, and this 9 to 12. Save the file. Now we have a table with 4 table row, and those rows contains 3 data cells. Now let's say I want to merge these 3 data cells and make this one data cell. That means I want to give the width of these 2 data cells to the first data cell. So for that, we have to use the colspan attribute. So write colspan, and here we should give a value which will tell the browser how many columns it should span. So it should span 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. So we are gonna write here 3, and we have to delete these 2 table data cell. Let's not delete this. Let me show you what happens if we don't delete these 2 data cells. I will delete these later. So save the file. So you can see the first data cell stretched and got width of 3 data cell, but the second and third data cell got squeezed and took extra width after the 1 data cell. So if we want that the first data cell should get the width of the second and third data cell, and the table should be in a proper structure, then we have to delete these 2 data cell. So delete these, save the file. Now you can see the second and the third data cell got removed, and those spaces are merged into the first data cell. So let's go to the 4th table row, which contains 3 data cell 10, 11, 12. Let's say I want to merge this 3 table data cell, and the width should be merged into this 10th data cell. For that, I have to write the colspan attribute to this 10th data cell. So colspan. So how many column it should span? 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. So we are gonna write here 3. Save the file. You can see the 10th column got stretched and got width of 3 columns, but still we have the 11th and 12th column which are squeezed and aligned to the right. So for a proper structure, we have to remove those 2 data cells. And then if you save the file, you can see the table is in a good structure. So if you want to align this 1 to center and this 10 align to center, you can use the align attribute in the td tag and give the value center. Save the file. You can see the 10 is now in the center of the cell. And here also I'm gonna write the align attribute, and the value would be center. Save the file. You can see the 1 number is in the center of the cell. Now let's say I want to merge this 4th cell and this 7th cell. So how will I do that? For that, in the 4th cell, in the TD tag, I'm gonna write the row span attribute and how many row we should span. So we have to span 1 row, then 2 row. So the value would be 2. And we have to remove the 7th data cell. If we don't remove this and save the file, you can see the table is not in a good structure. The 4th data cell got the height of 2 row, but the 9th data cell got pushed out from the table structure. So if you want that table structure should be in a good format, you have to remove the 7th data cell which you merged with the 4th data cell. So remove the 7th data cell and save the file. You can see the table is in a well structure. You can set the align attribute here also and set the value center. The 4 is in the center of the cell. You can set the v-align attribute as well and give the value top. You can see the 4 text or the 4 number got moved to the top. Now let's say I want to merge this 6th and this 9th cell. So for that, in the 6th cell TD, I'm gonna write the row span attribute and give the value 2 because we want to merge 2 rows. So this row and this row. So as we are merging the 9th cell with the 6th cell, we have to remove the 9th cell. Then save the file. You can see we merged the 6th and 9th cell. We can set the align attribute here. The value would be center. You can see the 6 number is in the center of the cell. We can set the v-align attribute as well, and it should align to the bottom of the cell vertically. Save the file. You can see the 6 number moved to the bottom of the cell. So that's how we can merge cells in column direction or row direction as we wish. So this colspan and this rowspan attribute is very important while working with tables.